Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Please like and subscribe, share, comment in the comment section. Now, on to the games.
Alright, so we're back on needforspeednolimits, campaign mode number 6. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so we get 50k cash. That's decent. Alright, let's open these crates. Alright, let's see what's in this. Open. Modes. Okay. On to the next one. Alright, the next premium crate. Let's see what we get. Wheels. Okay. What's the wheels? Alright, so let's go to campaign. Chapter 5. Boss Robin. Well, we have to pay a one-time trial before the ultra race. We'll pick the... go to Subaru Impresta. Let's see how it goes. Alright, good race win. Alright. Alright, we have a pack opening. Interesting. Take that. Alright, straight into the next one. To finish the chapter. Yes, Robin. Right. Alright, another chapter complete. Good job.
Alright, we got a pack opening. Alright. Alright, it seemed like if somebody lock, we claim this. Seems like the other chapter locked, so I guess I need to reach rep 15. So let's check other things out. Alright, we're gonna do car seats to get the rev up to level 15 to go on to the next chapter, boss. Alright. Alright, go to Fiesta and complete the last event. Let's go. Alright, good drive. Alright, time for me park. Alright, turbo segment. Alright, take that. Alright, chapter completed. And we got another award. A gold, some gold, like 10 gold. A new feature unlocked. Special events unlocked. Okay. Alright, to give Tokyo Streets a try. Let's go. Alright, a successful drive. Alright. Level up to level 13. Alright. I will have a pack opening transmission segment. Alright, straight into the next one. Alright, successful drive. On to the next one. Alright, another part. Blueprint, car blueprint. Alright, claim this and go to another event. Alright. Alright, let's try upgrade some of these cars.
The cobblestones glisten, the city hums low, the drizzle soft whisper, where do thoughts go? The saxophone sighs in a soulful lament, a moment of peace that feels heaven sent. Through bookstore windows, the stories unfold. Between dusty pages, the wisdom of old. The jazz dances gently.
Alright, onto the race. Alright, good drive. Alright, another park open money. Alright. Alright, onto the time trial. Alright, good drive. Alright, we have another park to open. Alright, Volkswagen blueprint. Alright, the last event to get a street ECU. Alright. Alright, good drive. It was a tough race. Easy window. Alright, we open this pack. Money. Alright, another chapter completed. Open the awards. ECU street engine. Alright. Alright, we have a crate to open. Alright, let's see what's in this. It's a turbo component. Alright. We claim a few more stops up to level 14. Alright, time to do a few more upgrades.
City lights flicker where the sinners play preacher. Graffiti scriptures on train cars, a steel messenger. Cobblestone pathways, souls caught in a shuffle. Every breath's a gamble, life's one long scuffle. Sirens kiss the night with their mournful cries. Alleyway choirs sing the truth behind the lies. Broken glass mirrors, the dreams left for dead. Just a story that the old heads fed. Concrete jungle sermons spilling in the veins. Blood rivers flowing.
Alright, let's go to chapter 2. Alright, good drive. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got. ECU segment, okay.
Woke up late, missed the morning glaze. but the sunlight hits in so many ways.
Straight into the next one.
Grab my shades and hit the street.
Alright, not bad. Not bad. Let's see what we got. More money. Alright. Alright, trying a new car series. Let's see how it goes. We'll go with that. First event. Alright. Alright, successful drive. Alright, let's open this pack. The Subaru blueprint. Alright. Alright, straight into another one. Alright, a successful drive. Alright, let's see what we got. Open. We got a Ford Mustang GT blueprint. Alright. Alright, claim this. I'll go straight into another one. another successful drive. And we are out to rep 15. Alright, so we unlock the next chapter. Let's see what we got. A Toyota blueprint. Alright. Alright, we just complete the event. Alright. Until next one. Alright, successful drive. Alright, we got the ECU segment. Alright, on to the next one. Well, this is gonna be the last one. Alright. Alright, good race win. Alright, let's see what we got. Some Toyota blueprint. Alright, chapter completed. Alright, let's see this Subaru blueprint. Alright. Alright, we'll unlock the latest chapter. Alright. We have a crate to open. Alright, you see what's in this. Alright, a wheel segment, alright. Alright guys, this will be the end of the video. Remember to like and subscribe, share, comment in the comment section. See you in the next one.